Not a family movie. Don't take the kids.
Although it is about family. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of See It or Skip It with me, Rob, and
Jim.
Yeah, folks, back at the Denny's after seeing another flick, another holiday flick, another feel-good holiday.
Sort of holiday, yeah, well.
Poor Things. Here's my log line, Jim. A very naive girl/woman breaks free from her overprotective foster father of a sort and her fiance to have adventures learning about the big world, about sex, and herself. Yeah, I'd say it's one of those, I must find out about myself to come home, that get away from the father to become a woman and come back to the father, emotionally. Jim, let's cut right to it.
Sure.
See it or skip it?
See it, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's a definite see it for me too. Now, before we get into the why, folks, you know what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to give us a thumbs up and perhaps a subscribe and a ringy-dingy of that bell.
I don't have my bell.
We'd really appreciate it. Thanks for that, solid. Okay, Jim. Yeah, why is it a see it for you?
It's pretty epic. See it in the theater again, if you can. The look of it, and if you get the theater, you get the good sound quality. The soundtrack is out of this world. Like, it's really quite a different.
Well, even the sound design.
Whole
soundscape of the film.
So you get all that treatment. Another reason, I think it's going to be, in terms of timeliness, it's going to be a big name in the awards season coming up. Emma Stone gives a hell of a performance. But yeah, it's a real feast. And I don't say that often or lightly, but yeah, it's just like looks, the camera shots, there's fisheye lenses, pinwheel cameras, the whole thing. It's quite an experience.
Visually and orally dense and interesting, and it changes throughout. The production design is amazing.
Oh, the whole thing. It's really something else, yeah.
Emma Stone owns this role, what could be just some weird freakish curiosity, because she is a child in a woman's body, kind of. We've seen that as a gag, and this gets a little weird, and she owns it, and she does all the growth, and it's not just a one-trick pony. And she's got an impressive body of work, and this is only adding to it. Yeah. When you see the hero, and Emma Stone's the hero.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah. No, there's a great sort of full circle performance here.
Yeah.
And when she gets to the end of that circle, you see how much she's changed, and it's impressive. Even her facial, she's not very subtle facially at the start, but she gets that subtlety as she ages.
Yeah. But she grows up.
Matures. Yeah.
And while at the same time retaining the personality that you recognize from the beginning of the film.
Yes.
Like, you're not going, I do have a couple of questions for you, Jim. Would you call this an American film, or let's say a domestic film, or would you call it a foreign film? How did it feel to you?
Yeah, it did feel like a foreign movie, it felt like a European movie. I know a lot of the talent, a lot of the actors were American, not all of them, but and you had Willem Dafoe as Kirk Douglas doing a Scottish accent. I thought he looked a lot like Kirk Douglas with the big chin and everything. That foreign feel, had that foreign look, nothing about it seemed typically American to me. That's, Lanthimos, the director, Yorgos Lanthimos, I think he brought his sensibilities to it. It's very much his project, if you've seen anything else by him. Yeah, and it leans towards, that auteur kind of art house, kind of European kind of work. Yeah.
Especially, I'd say, like in the production design, like it's like Beaux-Art, Art Nouveau, Art Deco kind of meets BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
Some of that production
Yeah.
design and that color and that look. We see a lot of Emma
Yeah.
Stone. Now, do you feel that there's a lot of male gaze here, or is it?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm probably not the best person to ask, but yeah, because it's pretty raw, and it's not like watching a Whitesnake Rock video. You know, it's
Yeah.
and it's just really in your face about it. You know, I think it's almost like Lanthimos is daring you to sort of not turn away some. You know, you think, oh, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
Same thing in a sort of the same way. He shows a lot of the operations that they do.
Yeah.
Cutting into tumors and brains and things like that. And so, yeah, he's one of those kind of guys like, hey.
The rather overt sexuality, I think it's one of the real strengths of the film, especially in the way it centers it on Emma Stone's character's experience, Bella Baxter. We're getting an experience as hyper stylized as it is. We're getting in some ways, a more real experience. One of those, there's a lot of truth going on. So I think that's about it. It was a definite a see it from you.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Definite see it from me.
Not a family movie. Don't take the kids.
Although it is about family. It does have a heart. All right. Thanks, everybody.